I really like to practice free speech myself. But you can't commit crime. I mean, there's some things you can't do, right? You can't scream fire in a crowded theater. You can't threaten the President of the United States with bodily harm. And you can't talk about bombs on an airplane.
Right.
So why should you be able to write a manifesto, a manual, a how-to book, step by step, to sexually batter children? You can't do that. My only thing was, I said, hey, detectives, go get one of those books. And by the way, get it autographed. And being the great detectives they are, they did. So we had an autographed book. So we took it to the state attorney with our report, and they said, hey, yep, this looks good. We took it to what the law says, a neutral and detached magistrate for another review. They said, yep, it's a good deal, gives us a warrant, and we go out there with the Pueblo police and arrest him. Well, some may think the Pueblo police are not excited about us coming over into their jurisdiction. Just the opposite. They're giving us high fives and, hey, we tried to get this guy and we couldn't get him, and thank you very much. And they apparently had some. They tried to get a search warrant into his house. The judge wouldn't give him a search warrant into the house. And quite frankly, when we got in there, he lived in a room. There were 6 guys who lived in the house. He lived in the room. He had porn plastered all, ugly, nasty porn plastered all over his room. I mean, he's a real weirdo.
So you guys figured it out. You said, hey, let's go ahead and get one mailed to us.
Yes.
Whose idea was it to say, let's have one mailed to us? Was that the
state attorney came over. We'd all read it.
Okay.
And the state attorney came over on another case, Brad Copley. Mm-hmm. And we were all grousing about it. He said, hey, I'm telling you, I'll prosecute it if Jerry will let me. So we were there with the supervisors, and I looked over at the chief of that area, and I said, hey, get the detectives to get this book and have him autograph it. Have him write something nice in it, autograph it, and send it to us. About 3 weeks later, they called me up and said, we got your book.
What is the guy, you order online?
Well, it was on Amazon. Amazon took it off.
But before Amazon took it off, you ordered one on there.
Could order it on your Kindle.
Ordered it on the Kindle, but you ordered a physical copy.
Physical copy.
And said, hey, by the way.
Absolutely.
Thanks. I'm really excited about getting your corny book. And please autograph it. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we have it. And it works. But, quite frankly, if it hadn't been for Brad Copley and Jerry Hill saying, let's go for it, we could have arrested him all day long, but we couldn't have done anything with it. But They said, yeah, this is nasty. This is terrible. This is ugly.
Well, what I love is that there was no excuses made. It was more like, how can we get this done? More so than, we don't have jurisdiction,
we became sick to our stomach because we read the articles in the newspaper. Oh, there's nothing we can do. There's First Amendment rights. That's baloney. I mean, we have a very good law in Florida, and we thought, let's go get it. And we did. But the detectives get all the credit. They did all the work. And then we just, picked the guy up. He said, yeah, I wrote the book. But, he said he was recounting experiences when he was a child of sexual events. But he didn't regret those sexual events. And he was sharing, but he talked about how to avoid detection, how to have short-term relationships, how to just give first names. Just weirdo, nasty stuff.
Hey, this
how to practice safe sex with children.
He's a wacko.
He is crazy.
Absolute wacko.
But he is a very sick guy. I mean, deranged. I mean, he's just like, yuck. So anyway, at the end of the day, he's in jail. And somebody said, well, what do you think he can do with it? Let me think. So far, we've got him in jail for 2 weeks. So he's spent 2 weeks in jail for that. And we will convict him.
Where has he been held?
One of the 2 jails. I'm not sure which one he's in. Either Central or South County. It's pretty exciting.
That is good stuff.
That's
good.
I love it.
I do too.
Yeah, I'm just out of it.
I mean, I bet you really get. It's all about the conquer. Like the quest to do something when everybody else says, well,
If there's no law, we can't do anything. Mm-hmm. When there's a law, we can do something. And there was clearly a law here.
There was a law here, but not there.
Apparently not, because the Pueblo police really tried to go after the guy, and they couldn't get any place out there. And they were really excited that our detectives came out. But you know what? That investigative team that does that is also the ones that does that child predator and child pornography stuff. They're just the best. They're just awesome. And think about this. If we have a society that can't protect children,
right,
then we can't protect anybody.
Right.